5 days, 5 or 6 days. What was it? Thursday or Wednesday? You know, I had to go out of town for some, I guess, family business. Attending some important matters that were important to me, but also because it's very important to my daughter. So that was it was a nice 3 days, 3.5 days, and it is what it is. If you're new to the channel, it's not a channel. This is literally a virtual cigar lounge, but it's also probably the worst cigar lounge in the world. It's going to be full of shenanigans and things that are probably going to offend you. But if you get offended, that's a choice. Being a cunt is a choice. It is what it is. As long as there's some like a little respect behind, you know what I'm saying? Though? There's such a difference between like joking around, busting balls, having fun, and something being just like purely hateful. There really is a difference. And as a society, people have forgotten the difference because everyone's offended. And I say, go fuck yourself. I really don't care. Um, this society offends me. This society's a piece of shit. Everything's collapsed. So at this point now, we're gonna get offended. Aren't you offended that people can't afford their rent? People can't afford food. Aren't you offended that fast food's $20 a person? Aren't you offended that I don't know that e- everything's collapsed and you're offended about I don't know a meme? A meme? I don't care. I'm too old to give a shit, but it is what it is. But we're gonna have a nice cigar tonight. This cigar was provided to us very generously by Dream Life, aka AC. Um, I really appreciate that. DL. What a flawless looking cigar. It's been a hot minute since I've had a Opus X, more than a month. Probably maybe less than 3 months, give or take. Enough time, a season about went by. I think so, though. It's been a little bit. Not like 6 months, but um, and this thing looks ready to be smoked. I had it sitting out all day. Band's ready to go. Foot smell, magical. A nice, earthy, sweet smell, pungent syrup that smells a little on the darker side. Mmm, mmm. I swear the Choach, the original bot, OG, the OGB. Um, I swear the Choach on the on Opus X. Now here's the thing, Caleb. Could you tell me the difference between regular Opus X and the Destino? Is the Destino, in my opinion, just visually, it looks like a little bit of a darker wrapper. What's the difference between the Destino? Now we're not talking about the size. The size is sharp, and I think there was two sizes. This is pretty big. This is looks almost like Toro in length, almost six, maybe give or take. But it's got a big box. I don't know. There was cellophane, but nothing to it. It's a plain Jane cellophane, so no information on the size. Um, if somebody would like to tell me the dimensions, I thought there was two different sizes. Yeah, it's almost 6 inch cigar. And is it a what the hell size is that for a box press? I mean, 56, 58. But obviously it's a torpedo box press. The sharks are really a unique size that a lot of guys love them. Some guys hate them though. I think it's a unique looking cigar. It makes it to a unique experience to have a round torpedo cigar in your mouth, but to have a square large box press in your hand. So visually, right, like you're smoking a box press, but you got a round, smaller torpedo in the mouth. And it is what it is. That's what she said. Some role playing psychological round and square. Um, that sounds like a difficult cigar to roll and make. That sounds difficult. difficult. And I'm hoping Sacco comes on down. Maybe PG. Geo has disappeared. Geo's mad at Richie, and there's nothing I can do about that. Geo's being a bitch, but it is what it is. And I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's what it is. Dream Life, much appreciated. Surprise. I didn't know you were gonna do that. I don't know you're gonna flex that. Me and Dream Life met up yesterday for a cigar out in Patchogue. And I'll tell you what, as far as some of the selection, there was some pretty good selection there, especially on the higher end stuff. But I'll tell you what, some real serious gouging there, real serious gouging on some of those cigars. That's not my issue really. I mean, you kind of expect it in a New York lounge. My issue was, like we still bought a few cigars, and but Gene Life gave me this. And I didn't even like. I put it on the table, and I was like, okay, he's like, he gave me this, cigar as a gift. I said, but I'm still gonna buy cigars here. And he's like, okay, fine, but you can't smoke that one though because you can only smoke cigars that you bought here, and you can only smoke the cigar you bought here that day. Like if you come back tomorrow, you can't use that cigar. So if you went there and bought 10 cigars, and you're gonna smoke one cigar a day there, what's the fucking difference in buying one? I guess you don't want money. It just was such a cunt decision. If you go, listen, I'm not about going into a lounge and not buying anything and bringing a cigar. No, that's a douchebag move. But if you go to a shop and you buy one or two sticks and you want to bring your own, like, how are they going to enforce that? What if he just didn't show that? What? Then you pull out a different cigar and they're like, oh, oh, you're a paying customer. If you go to a restaurant, you never shit out the food that you ate there. What do you say? Our bathrooms are only for the people that shit the food that we gave them. It takes time to go through your GI tract, unless if you got like food poisoning. Can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine that shit, Uncle Larry? Oh, sorry, sir. This bathroom is only for customers and only the food that they ate here at IHOP. You cannot. We will check the shit. You can no longer shit food that you didn't eat at IHOP. And even if you ate at IHOP yesterday, you can only shit the food that you ate today at IHOP. We will be measuring, weighing, looking at it, DNA splicing. I can't stress it enough. I don't. So if I would have bought a box of Padrones at inflated New York prices, I still couldn't smoke a different cigar. What a bunch of cunts. Yeah, I would never go back there, unless just to meet up with DL. We had a great time. But as far as just passing by, no. Yeah, dude, it's just the way the guy said it too. Like their word was like, bro, we can order shit online, or we can go somewhere else. Like he's like, no, you can't. He's like, no, you can't smoke that. I just spent money. I'm a fucking customer. Yeah. I swear, Long Island, the people in Long Island, which is really just Suffolk County, Nassau County, Queens, and Brooklyn, you're so used to being whipped, so used to being a woman's bitch because the women in New York all go, and then the cops in New York, everything's illegal. The governor, and the people that are the men on the other side are like, oh yeah, you're right. I don't deserve freedom. I don't deserve rights. Women are always right. The cops are always right. I deserve to get arrested. I deserve to be punished. 10-round magazine. We should go to an 8-round magazine. A bunch of bitches. What a bunch of bitches. I can't stress it enough. I'm gonna get this thing lit up. I would like to get a blend check on my Destino Siglo. What's the difference between Opus X and Destino Siglo? Is it just a wrapper? Who's this guy? Sacco? Nobody cares, Sacco. Nobody cares, Sacco. Nobody cares, Sacco. Nobody cares, Sako. I'm gonna get this really a leathery looking, oily, perfect looking wrapper. That's nice. Is what it is. Let's get this thing going. Without further ado, wow, that's a thick cigar. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. Wow, is this cutter fucking up? Wowza. Well, well, no, we're okay. We're okay. I got a little scared there for a second. I'm dropping my shit. Oh, oh, mm, mm, mm. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I swear, if they made Opus X cologne, fucking, musk cologne, like, aftershave, I'd wear the shit out of that. Yeah. Here's what it is. I'll tell you what. Gonna go to Lollyland tonight. Sleep after Opus X is always the best dreams of your life. The best dreams. And that's my recommendation for Opus X, is that your dreams. Yeah.
Richie,
Yeah.
what's up, bro?
How's your balls? You all right?
Fresh.
Nice. What are you eating?
Uh, what am I eating? Here.
Nice. Nice.
You do the math.
You like nuts? You like nuts in your mouth, huh?
I'm nuts over nuts. Uh, making coffee right now.
Yeah, coffee and nuts goes well.
Did
What do you got?
you do the math?
What do you got? A fake Opus? You got a fake Opus X?
Yep.
Where'd you get that?
It's farm roll from Cuba.
Mm. Yeah.
They,
I don't like Cuban Opus X.
they perfected the band, huh?
No, I don't like Cuban Opus X. I preferred Nicaraguan Opus X.
You mean the rare pink?
Why don't you just mind your fucking business?
You see? You see?
You know what rare pink is?
Yeah, I know. Good.
Yeah. No, rare pink. Yeah, yeah. It's
Very rare.
if you ask Sodomite, it's very rare. He's not into the pink. He's not.
Where is DL? What's DL smoking?
I think Gio's mad at Richie.
Gio or DL? Gio hasn't been around the whole day.
Yeah, Gio's sad.
Something happened between you guys?
No, no, he said I called him today too. He said. He said.
Oh.
He said. He said.
Did you hurt his feelings?
Okay, obviously Sunday would have been nice if we all could have hung out, but he's all the way in Queens, and for him to he wanted to go somewhere in Nassau County. Nassau County by train and everything would still take him almost 2 hours each way. And for us, it would still take us an hour and a half to 2 hours round trip, or each one. In some ways, me an hour each way to go to Roslyn, where I was at, and all day, dude. For all weekend, I'm driving fucking hour each way for this dance recital. It's 6 to 8 hours of dance recital. Then drive my kid all the way back home to the other side of Long Island. And then you want me to go back to further west to where I was? Dude, you want me to drive 250 miles on Sunday? It's fucking crazy. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's a lot, you know? So, I mean, Dream Life was only 5 minutes where I was. I was in Oakdale, and Dream Life was here. In the middle was Patchogue. It was like 5 fucking minutes. So it's not that I didn't want to see Gio, but for Gio to come us, it would take him like 2.5 hours each way by train. You know what I'm saying, though? Because he's on the North Shore, and we were on the all the way on the South Shore, out east. So he'd have to take the fucking. It's not even a direct route. You understand, Sacco? You understand? Let's teach you something about Long Island. From
I don't
North
even know
Queens.
why these guys live in New York or in Long Island.
Well, I'm just telling you, bro. With him without having a car, to go from North Queens to get to Patchogue, bro, he'd have to take the fucking line in Queens all the way to Port Jeff, and then from Port Jeff, you could take a 40-minute Uber ride to Patchogue, or fucking the bus. For the bus would take an hour to get down there. So each
God
way,
damn, man, that's a fucking journey.
but that's what I'm saying. Or like Dream Life was busy at a family party all day, and he just got out of there. I was busy all day. My daughter, 8 hours, 9 hours of dance, and 2 hours round trip driving. And fuck, it's a long day. And then for me to drive another 2.5 hours round trip, Sacco, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I know, bro.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. What are you gonna do?
No, and then on top of that, like today, I had to get up early and then go back to my kid and see my kid for a little bit, and then I had to get out of there. So it wasn't like I could have went back to Queens till 3, 4 in the morning. But I was staying at Johnny Stash's house. I can't come back at 4 in the morning. That's rude. You know what I'm saying? So like the whole thing just not wasn't possible. Unless Gio wanted to go 2.5 hours round trip, 3 hours round trip for us. But I didn't expect him to do that. That's ridiculous. That's 6 hours of traveling. That's crazy.
No, no. I
So it is
mean,
what it is. What do you
yeah,
what do you think?
that's.
What the fuck do you want me to tell you? Either go buy a car or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck it.
I
It was
thought
short.
Gio had a Corolla. But what if he drives? Then if he drives, then it's gonna be getting 1.5 hour, right?
No, from Queens he could have drove to us maybe an hour and 15, which is better than the train. The train would have took a long time, and there's no direct way to go from North Shore to South Shore in Long Island. And there's no direct way, not from the train. So like it would take fucking forever, and you're missing transit. Like when you get from train to where we were, east to west, you're assuming that the next bus or train is waiting for you. And you might miss it and then have to wait a half hour for the next one. You know what I'm saying, though? So you understand what I'm saying, bro?
It's crazy, man. I
No,
mean, and then the car ownership where he lives, I guess, in an apartment, it's kind of a liability, because who knows? First, you have to find the parking every
no,
day.
there's no, there's
Second,
no, there's no parking in New York City.
no.
You either pay to park, or let me explain to you
I
what it's
mean,
like.
LA is fucked
No,
up
no,
too,
no, no, no,
but
no.
it's not the
LA is
same.
better parking than New York City. Let me explain to you what New York City is like parking. I've done it. I lived in New
Yeah,
York City. Let me fucking. What's up, DL? Let me tell you what it's like. It's a fucking nightmare. Okay, first off, just regular people bumping into your car, damage your car. That's gonna happen. Then you get
exactly.
homeless people. Then you get homeless people sleeping, pissing on your car, fucking
Every time
breaking
park,
the
somebody
shit.
gonna hit you.
Then
People
you
gonna
get the
scratch
fucking.
you.
Then you
Your
let
car
me.
intentionally if it's a nice car.
You want me to finish the story?
Yeah, go ahead.
First, you get the fucking rando bullshit. People are jealous. You scratch your key in your car, throwing up, pissing. Then you get the homeless, maybe break in, try to steal whatever you got. Then you get the professional thieves stealing your rims, fucking tires, fucking stripping your door out, stripping the engine out. Then you get the worst thing, the fucking cops towing your car, tickets, fucking booting your car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Though, $250 a ticket or $1,000 for repo because they towed it to the Bronx because you know what I'm saying? Though, dude,
So in
the
one
park.
word, owning a car is a liability.
So
That's it.
even if you could park somewhere, if you didn't read the sign right, that morning might be street sweeping. So they're gonna tow your car.
Yeah.
So if you don't move it by let's say 6 a.m., your car's gone. You come out there 7 a.m., go to work. You just lost a
Bye
thousand and
bye.
you lost your car. And they're not going to be nice when they tow that car.
And then it's gonna cost you at least $1,200 to get it out.
Oh yeah, more than that because you lost a day of work and you're assuming you can get it that day. It might be processed. Oh, you can't get to tomorrow, or you know what I'm saying.
Sometimes they can keep it for fucking 20, 30 days or quarantine, they say. Fucking
Yeah, dude. No, it's
crazy. Yeah.
absolutely no. I
Nightmare,
can't
bro.
stress. I can't stress it enough. I'll say this from the bottom of my heart. Fuck the entire state of New York. Fuck it.
This is from the bottom of your heart.
From the bottom of my heart, the entire state of New York, Long Island, which doesn't exist, but I'll give you the nickname, Suffolk and Nassau County, the five boroughs in New York City, and I like upstate, but unfortunately, go fuck yourself too. It has some good people there, but some of the worst fucking laws, the most totalitarian police departments, just out of fucking control. And the people that live in there are used to being slaves. There's no free people that live in New York State, New York City, Long Island. You know what? And every year is going to get worse. Your property taxes, and I mean not like a half a percent. I mean like, guess what? Next at 10, you better stretch your asshole. Property taxes going up 18%. And then if people vote against it and try to stop it, then they'll say next at 10, Johnny's not playing football and music class is canceled because you didn't want your taxes raised. And you're like, what? The tax is high enough? Next at 10. Shut the fuck up, peasant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I describe to you New York State? Is that all right? Did I describe to you?
Yeah.
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 I got it.
You got that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you're not moving to New York State anytime soon.
Tomorrow morning. So
Ain't gonna crash the Geos. Yeah.
I'm not even going to talk about reasons why I can't move to New York State. No way. No way. It would
Hey,
be
look, New York State, the fucking cigars are expensive and the guns are hustle. So why? I mean, what are
the
you gonna
guns
do
are
in New
not even
York
a
State?
hassle. The guns you could even have are fucking homosexual. And then the magazine capacity is homosexual. Everything about New York State is homosexual. Everything. Everything.
Sounds like another place I know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, think about it. Oh, but it's like oh, you can't have that big magazine. That's too big. Let's make it small. Oh, so I could buy a bunch of small ones? Not too many though. You don't want to be scaring people, you know. Oh, that banana clip. Ooh, was it? No,
Mm.
the whole place is gay. Whole place. No, 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 no.
So regular nine millimeters over there is like how many rounds? 15, 17?
Everything is 10 in New York State.
No, no,
Maximum.
MPA, Pennsylvania.
Let me explain to you what the state of Pennsylvania is like. Imagine, like in some areas, a barren wasteland where nobody gives a fuck. In fact, if there's a way to describe less of giving a fuck, like less than a fuck, and not even that, nobody cares. And then in some areas, you got Amish people riding horses making butter and selling candles, and they don't care either. And the Amish buy a lot of guns, and the Amish are the only people that could buy guns with no serial social security number. They have a special exemption for Amish. Did you know that?
Why are they like natives or why
Why
is
don't
it
you
like
mind
that?
your fucking business and just accept what I'm telling you?
Who are you telling that to? Uncle Larry, he doesn't deserve that. Hey, how you want teaching PG to say, Richie, go fuck yourself?
Yeah, it is what it is, man. No, I'm telling you, man. Like, there's no
Dude,
comparison.
well, listen, yeah,
Because
you know,
it's not just about the actual guns; it's the whole thing. It's about freedom. When you have, and the thing New York State is, it's never enough. Whatever freedom you think you have in New York State, they can't wait. It's like if there was a line in prison. and they got a guy bent over. That cock in that guy's ass, not enough. There's 12 guys deep. And New York State's like, yeah, wait till next year. It's gonna be even worse. We're gonna get 24 guys deep. Like every year in New York's like, bring more cock, ram it up their ass. Rim, rim, rim it, rim it. New York State. You like that? You like that? You like it? Yeah. New York State is. They actually did 7 round limits,
You like
and then
it?
they couldn't do it because nobody made 7 rounds.
Oh,
Glock was like, "We don't make a 7 rounder. We gave you a 10 rounder." And literally,
well,
the governor said, "Just take 3 bullets out until we figure it out." They made a law and they couldn't figure it out. So New
figure
York
out.
State made a law, and in one day they made everyone a felon because everyone had 10 round magazines. So like it's 7 round magazines. So like nobody has 7 round magazines with Glocks or Beretta. They had 10 rounders, right? So the governor's like, "Fuck. All right, take 3 bullets out." And so people were taking 3 bullets out. So they'd have 7 rounds in their magazine. But guess what? They were getting pulled over, and then the cops were counting the chambers, 7 plus 1. You got 8 rounds.
Oh,
Ah.
chop, chop, chop,
I'm
chop,
not even
chop,
joking. Guys were
chop,
getting
chop.
arrested and losing their carry permits because they had 8 rounds. They go, no, it's 7 round the mag. The chamber doesn't count. Shut up! Shut up!
Chop, chop,
Eric,
chop.
he's fucking Al Qaeda. Uh, 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 New York State, New York State, New York State. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. That's New York State. New York State is just one raging fucking dripping cock. Just try, what? And then you ask any question. What? You can't. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! When I'm fisting your ass. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Tell me you like it. I'm New York State. Tell me you like. Tell me you fucking like it. That's New York State.
Shut up. Shut up.
Now, of course,
Wow, bro.
Sacco. This is a smart channel. That was all comedy and protected by freedom of speech.
Well,
It was inspired by New York State. I'm telling you,
oh,
that's a real
man.
thing. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Okay, how would you describe like California?
It's a little better in some aspects. It really, actually, it is because it is because at least over there, your handguns are registered, but you don't need a permit to own the handgun. So you could just wait your 10 days, have your stupid 10 round mags. But you know what I'm saying, though. But then they add other things like limitations, and then it's very hard to get a carry. So in New York, it's actually they'll give you carries out here, but but you'll never really have it because they'll revoke your shit for any reason. Like you know what I'm saying, though. Like you could change jobs, and if you don't tell them you change jobs, they can revoke your shit. If you're going through a divorce and you don't tell them, they can revoke your shit. If anybody knows you got it out there, they can make a complaint and just ruin your life, and you'll in the meantime, it's not like you just can't carry anymore. No, they'll take your shit. Your carry license in New York is to own. So they're going to take everything. And while they're there, they'll take your long guns, your shotguns, your rifle. They'll take everything. They're just going to take it. Because,
Yeah.
and then when they drive
Please
away with it,
go.
and then when they drive away with it, they might as well put a sign. Well, what happens if somebody tries to break in? I wasn't convicted of anything. How am I going to protect myself? No, you got to take it from the criminal too. And then the cops and the governor and the criminal and ski master are all there. Fucking going,
Everybody comes
ah,
over.
ah, 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 and they're fighting over 'em. Ah, 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 ah. Everyone's
They're
just
fighting
fucking
over
you.
who's gonna fuck you next.
Everyone's just fucking you in the ass in New York State.
Wow.
And everyone that lives
Holy
there
shit.
knows it. Like, I don't know why they don't just leave. Because it has
Oh
good
my
pizza
god,
and it has
dude.
good bagels. It's got the best pizza and the best bagels.
That's funny. Wow.
You know what I'm saying, though? But if you look what a bagel's a fucking piece of bread with a hole out of it, so you can put a cock in there. You know what I'm saying?
New York State.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow, bro.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know it was that bad. I know it was hot and humid, but well, the cigar is ever hard. I mean, it's rock hard
And
right
the
there,
problem is a
boys.
lot of people from New York State are always from New York State. So like they justify it like it's not that bad. No, it is. It, the state's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? No, it's just and it just gets worse every year. It's not even the same place when I grew up there in the '80s and hearing how it was back in the '60s from my uncles. Like it's just every year make it worse. Every year, New York State, New York City, everywhere, Long Island, everywhere, worse, 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 worse. Never do the politicians, the governor, or the state ever. Like you look at Florida. Florida's like, yeah, we're not going to do. We're thinking about getting rid of property tax. We don't even do state sales tax. We got a lot of girls in bikinis. I don't know. You can just don't get caught with the yayo. I don't know. And watch out for alligators. You know, you know what I'm saying? No, like Florida, like you go start a business in Florida, like just fucking, what's your business? Business. Oh, great, your business is business. And New York State's
Uh,
like, well, actually, you don't have a permit for business, and your business is too high capacity, actually, and we're gonna need to do a safety inspection on your business, and
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, and that's it.
dude,
And they'll milk you. Now I'm gonna
New
go get a cutter and try to
Sacco.
cut the tip a little bit more.
Yeah, I went a little more with the open because with the sharks, I like to
Yeah,
cut a little more for open air. My cigars go fantastic. If you notice, I'm having a great time. I'm in a
yeah.
funny
Yeah.
mood tonight.
Opus plus Richie equals happy Richie.
Yeah, plus it's like been a while since we had a live. Plus I had a long day commuting. It took me 5.5 hours. I didn't stop for an hour, but it took me 5.5 hours to get home. And it took
Damn.
forever to get through the Bronx. And what a piece of shit the Bronx is.
So the Bronx is the worst,
Yeah,
borough.
the Bronx isn't a borough.
What is it?
It's a fucking war zone.
No,
The Bronx is a
tell me
war
what.
zone. The Bronx, bro, bro. If I dropped you off at certain parts of the Bronx, and I mean a large portion of it at nighttime, you might not make it out, and I promise you that. Like, it's not good. It's not good. The Bronx is not a good place. I would take Brooklyn, Queens over the Bronx, bro.
I had like people take their cars to the Bronx when they don't want the car any longer.
Allegedly, allegedly.
Shit. Now
Yeah, yeah.
let me go get a car. This one doesn't want to smoke.
Any Amish in the Bronx? No, no, not so much. There's not too many Bronx Amish. That sounds like a good name for a cigar. The all new CAO Bronx Amish. Tobacco aged in churned butter in the South Bronx with barrels shot with 380s and 9 millimeters. I don't want to let go of the smoke. I'm almost at medium full right here. I'm about 70% darkness. Such a rich, heavy, charred wood. Not a super dark charred wood. Picture if the wood was like bronze, like it's a charred wood, but like I don't know how else to explain it. Like crispy, not like blackened charred wood. It's really nice. So it's a nice charred wood, really heavy. I mean, what like a pungent like if the barrel was aged in fucking like some type of dark liquor. Really nice, pungent, fucking pungent, fucking pungent, pungent. Got a long, heavy finish. On the finish, they'll get like rich, fucking sugary notes, like raw sugar. So that's fucking pungent. Some black pepper, a sweet, slightly twang note. The whole vibe, though, is magical. The whole vibe is a godlike cigar. I don't even like I don't even describe Opus X, let alone a Destino, and let alone the Shark. Um, the sweetness is actually like on my teeth. Like it's this cigar I have here. I think it has some time on it. Dream Life Gaming, bro. It's beautiful, man. I'm getting so much charred wood, but not like a super dark charred wood, like really nice. Like almost like I was saying, if the wood was like lightly charred, like crispins, like not super dark, and but a really rich raw sugar, nice black pepper, 70% darkness, and just there's other stuff going on, but the whole vibe, it's like a magical tasting cigar. Like it's literally like a magical taste. I don't know how to describe a magical cigar, but just picture the opposite of Padron. The Padron is not it. The Padron is not magic. The Padron is like you like earth and black pepper and chocolate. There you go. But I mean, great quality chocolate earth and black pepper. A Padron is the same thing every time, and you know what notes you're gonna get. This is like a vibe. As soon as you light this up, it's like mystical. You know what I'm saying? Though I mean that. Now some guys won't enjoy that, and I get that. If you're looking for a real dark, real strong cigar, don't waste your time at Opus X. But if you want a magical cigar with tons of flavor, make sure you hold that smoke. I'm holding that smoke.
So this can consider as a granddaddy of Opus. But surprisingly enough, this one is included in the aged selection.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, not in the regular Opus line.
So what's the difference? What's the Destino Siglo? Is that a different wrapper?
Winnie Jeremy here.
I think he left when I was doing all the fisting. That was a lot of fisting.
Well, Jeremy showed up. No, DL maybe showed up. DL,
Yeah,
yeah, in a
yeah.
minute,
It's kind of quiet for
and
for
then yeah,
for.
he left.
It's a
Yeah,
quiet Fuente.
the fisting.
Yeah, it's a lot of fisting. It's a lot of
Yeah,
fisting.
yeah.
It's also a Monday night, and it's kind of late for lounge. I started kind of late. I started at 10 o'clock, but it was a lot of fisting. But I'm just telling you. You asked me what New York State's like. That's what it's like.
A lot of fisting, fisting, right
Bro,
and left. Everybody want to fist you.
bro, ask any homeowners in New York State if it ever gets better. Every year, their politicians, if they could just fist you in public, every year. Oh, your property taxes are going up 12%, and we get to fist you. They're like, what? All right, 12% and no fisting. Oh, thank you. All right. Oh, you know what I'm saying? No,
No
like,
fisting.
every year. And then guess what, too? Every year, permits and fees and registration every year going up. And then, tolls, bridges, subways every year, sometimes twice a year. Sometimes they raise the cocksucking bridges, tolls, and prices twice in a year. And they'll have a meeting you can go to, and they'll tell you why they have to do it. It's because it's good for you. It's good for you.
Good.
Whatever it is, $25, $30 to cross the bridge. It's good for you. It's good for you. And then the
Good for
governor
you.
wants to do congestion prices. They did it for like 2 months. $9 per fucking car. It's good for you. Just to go down the street in a certain part of Manhattan. It's good. So normally tolls and bridges have. Now streets have tolls. What's next? What's a toll because you're at a red light for stopping, and then a toll at a green light for going? You're gonna be at a red light, and they're like, "Sir, please pull down your pants." Okay. He's like, "All right, the light's green. Go, get out of here. Get it out of here. Get it out of here."
You had enough. Get out of here.
Like, get
And
out of
then the
here.
next night, and then the next night you
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
again.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have congestion pricing cops just sitting there with their fists, just waiting. You know what I'm saying? Look at you, citizen. Are you congesting?
Are you using AC or you
Yeah,
breathing state air?
Sacco. That's it. It's gonna be like this. New York State, $12 toll or fist in your hole. What do you want? Toll or hole?
Uh,
Take the hole. Toll or hole? Oh no! I made the wrong turn. I gotta go over the bridge again. Fucking shit, man. Toll or hole? What's New York like? Fucking
Uh, uh,
take that. Don't stop.
yeah.
Don't can't stop.
If you decide to take the small feast and not pay it, then you're gonna lose your car, and then You're gonna meet
No,
the bigger,
false. The
larger
guy with the
fist.
small false. The Asian guy with the small hands gets to use both though. You're like, I'll take the small hands. Uh oh. Sacco, you think if somebody's tuning in tonight, is this a Fuente review? What do you think? What do you think he's gonna say?
Oh, there you go. Well, it is what it is.
Bro, you
Uh,
think Carlitos? You think Carlitos watching right now?
I don't know, dude. Carlito is a busy guy. Should I touch this up or it will correct?
I don't know. You
Carlito
fucked
would
that up,
say. Carlito would say it will correct. I didn't fuck it
bro.
up.
What?
Look, didn't you see I used matches? I used three fucking matches to burn this cigar. Four, three.
What did I do wrong? So what did I do wrong?
If I can see, I can tell you.
Nothing. Yeah,
Wow.
bro. I think this is the most I ever talked about fisting, and I think a lot of people left, or they don't want to talk. Guys are
You're
here, but they
fresh.
don't want to make time.
You're fresh off the boat.
Because this is probably the first time I was in New York, and I drove to the Bronx, and I did a live that night, dude.
And you
Like,
just got back.
but also you asked me what New York is like, and I'm just telling you the truth. You know?
So when
Yeah,
you
dude. New
going
York,
back? When you going
probably.
back to get fisted? Uh, you come to our state?
Dude, I'm telling you, man. It's just this is gonna say like, "Welcome to New York."
And then there would be a fist. Welcome to New York.
Just like, toe or hole. He's
Get
like the guy.
ready.
Some guys with his wife. He's like, "All right." He tells his wife, "It's your turn. I took it last time." He was like, "Oh." Fucking the cop pulls it over. He's like, "Oh, we both took two tolls today. We're hurting." He looks at the dog in the back. He's like, the dog's like,
Really?
"Oh."
Ay, ay, ay.
No, dude. Yeah, bro. And then all the red light cameras they did for 10 years for your safety, they stole millions, if not $1 billion, in Nassau and Suffolk County. And then, so yeah, the red light cameras, and they're still in the city, they stole millions, if not billions of dollars from people. It's illegal, stealing money. And now they have speed cameras. Bro, 25, 25. You drive into New York City, and if you go over 25, so if you hit 30, they give you 10 miles per hour. So 25 is really 35 max. So if you hit 36, done. 36, and I got one. I got one. They got me for 36.
Oh.
I didn't even know it was just 36, bro. 36, bro. They got me. $50. $50. Got me.
Oh.
One street, one block
Then
in the Bronx.
they say, "Welcome to our state."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't
they
even
took
know
the
I got
cameras up here. There were cameras at the intersections, but they banned it. They took them off, and now
no,
they're installing back again to catch the criminals, the people that stealing shops or doing this, doing that, or to track the license VIN numbers. To catch all these thieves and stuff, grab and go people. But of course, they're gonna watch everybody equally.
that's not that's a lie they gave you. It's a lie. The
Yeah,
cameras aren't to
of
catch
course.
criminals. Let me explain to
Yeah,
you. Let me explain to you. The criminals have already been caught. The judges keep releasing them. So that's not to
exactly.
catch criminals. When they catch criminals stolen car, he's not going to do 20 years. He'll be out in 6 months or not even go to jail. So, no, the cameras are there because you're not free and they're going to spy on everyone for any reason they want. Everything's tracked. You're a fucking slave. Without the difference is though, Americans are slaves now without chains and without bars. So you think you're free. You're not free. You're not
Right.
free. Don't pay your
Worst,
fucking easy. Don't pay your easy,
worst come worst. It's the bills.
but it's not a bill. If you don't pay your easy pass, there goes your registration. There goes your driver's license.
Yeah,
Ah, that's it. Got him. Got him. Got him. You're done.
got him.
Done. Done.
Oh, dude, you know why is this society isn't burning?
Is it the
Because of your
backside? It was resting
theory.
on it. What?
Because of your theory.
Yes, it was the
It's
backside, the most
resting
pointed.
like that. It's the
If your
backside of
side
the
is
band.
resting, if your side
Look,
is resting, yeah, band up. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. If your
look.
side is resting, band side up, the back side has the most potential for most moisture. And look, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Well, what
Rinse your
happens
nose,
to
man.
water? Sacco, does water go up or down?
Yeah.
So what happens to moisture? Does moisture go up or down? Down. So there you go.
Down, 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 down. What goes up must come down.
Yeah.
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 Bro, you should have asked Richie about the Bronx. That was way too much fisting. Everyone left. They're like, fuck. Bro, imagine somebody trying to watch this at work and his friends are like, what are you watching? He's just Richie's, fuck.
Fisting. Oh man.
Yeah,
Richie's fisting channel.
maybe I'll just call you on the FaceTime. even Uncle Larry's laying low. He's like, Richie,
And
that was a
then
lot of
and then the guy, yeah, and then the guy like watching you like works at the office in Manhattan and he's just feeling like fisting right then.
yeah, he likes. He's like, yeah, Richie, do it to me. Yeah. Ah,
Uncle
dude,
Larry
watch me.
laying
Dude,
low.
watch out, man. I'm telling you,
Oh
the
my
governor,
god.
she'll do it. Next
Oh,
at 10. You, next at 10. The MTA will give you an option. Easy pass, easy ass, toll or a hole. Which one do you want? Easy ass or easy pass? Next at 10. I'm
next
telling
at 10.
you. Yeah. They're just going to have people pull over. All right, pull over there, stick it out.
They have to do like drive through so it doesn't take too much time.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be like a drive-through, like McDonald's. The windows open up, you stick your ass in it. Ah, or you're gonna, oh no, you're just gonna have to suck the MTA's cock. The MTA cop is
Oh
just like,
my god.
Soccer. You know, you get the ticket in the toll booth. There's just, the MTA guy's just sitting there with his cock. You gotta pull up. Oh, all right, go ahead. Next.
I can't wait.
All
Ah,
right, get out of here. Oh, thank you for letting me cross the bridge. Oh,
yeah, bro.
yeah.
Okay, next at 10.
uh,
Let's bring
Bro,
something
yeah,
to
I'm
the
gonna
show.
listen to this episode tomorrow because like that first half hour, all we did was talk about New York State. But that's what it's like, New York State. And like I said, and next year they want more fisting, more. They never, the state of New York, the governors, the evil politicians there, and the local city towns, the orders every year more fisting. Like it's never enough. Oh, look, they sit there, Sacco. They're sitting there like every meeting. Oh, 2026, we got to get more fit. What's on the agenda?
More
We need a
fisting.
more, more fisting. You know, so they just every year, every year,
Oh man,
every year. New York State hates you, bro.
fisting.
Wait, Sacco, did you say a comment? I said hi.
Yeah,
Why? How'd you say that?
said hi. When something
Yeah,
pop up, it says say hi.
that's you though. Is somebody else faking being Sacco?
Noise B.
Why'd you say hi?
I don't know. It just pops up. It says say hi.
Are you making this shit up?
No, dude. See, I've been it 3 times already. It just pops up something that says say hi. So I just say hi.
Bro, the
Oh,
flavor
I'm
on this
back.
shit. You want to interrupt me again?
You are surprised. I don't know. That's what it is. That's how it happened.
Can I talk about
Say
this
hi.
cigar?
Right there. Popped up
Son of a
again.
bitch! All right, go ahead. I'll wait for you to be done. You said hi
I'm
again,
done.
motherfucker. Wait, if I put you in the dome, will you leave?
Uh, who knows? I might. I might go make bread.
No, I mean, will it kick you off?
I don't know. Try it.
This place is dead tonight, man. Monday night.
Yeah. What's happening, man? There's like it was 5 now. I mean 8. It was 9, 5. DL he just left and that's
No,
it.
it's kind of late, and honestly, we talked a lot of fisting, a lot of
Yeah, a lot
fisting.
of fisting, man. Yeah. You don't talk about fisting with PG. When PG is
But,
like
but
strictly
let me
strictly
explain to you what I
cigars.
meant. Let me explain to you what I meant by it. I didn't mean literal fisting. It was a figure of speech, meaning
Mm,
that New York State never stops want to make it worse. That's all I'm saying. There's even a song where they sing that song in New York, New York. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. New York, New York. Yeah, of course. If you can make it in New York, you make it anywhere because other places don't fist you as much. Other
right.
places have less fisting,
Like Minnesota. Less fisting.
less fisting in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Definitely cold. Minnesota's cold.
It's cold.
I'll get a perfect, bro. This is delicious. It's almost like candy. It's delicious with like candy with like charred wood. So sweet, so pungent, charred wood. Nice amount of black pepper. I'm actually gonna drop the ash because I don't with the large gauge. I want more of the flavor, and the ash calms it down. I want it to be a little, you know what I'm
So
saying though.
what remember the last time I sent you the Julius Caesar and the other shark opus toast across America?
Yeah,
Would you compare those together? Do you find anything different?
not the Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar's a
No,
different blend.
across the America, the
The
opus
the opus.
or
Oh, I
regular
mean,
shark, maybe opus shark. Do you find
I don't.
anything different?
I don't. Well, it's such a long time ago. I don't recall. All opuses are magical. Like so, the
Yeah.
Destino is still the opus blend, right? But it's a different wrapper. I haven't got a blend check, but
I
is
think Jeremy explained that a few times before, but of course we don't remember. I guess. So basically, for me to like compare cigars,
no. I thought the Destino was a different wrapper,
I don't know,
right?
bro. I don't know. Like it's Fuente still. Like what different? How is it? Sun
No,
grown or
no. Listen, I'm almost positive the Destino was a different wrapper. It looks a little darker and a little thicker. So I don't I can't recall though. You know what I'm saying though. But
yeah.
it's a fantastic cigar. I don't think the blend changes, but maybe just the wrapper. But it, the regular Opus X line or the Destino or the Angel Share, I love those cigars, man. Every time you're like, it's magic. It really is magical, man. I just can't even. I can describe some things about it, but there's more things that I like about it I can't even describe. Like the way it makes me feel. That's not a flavor. When I smoke an Opus X, bro, I'm feeling good. And here's the best part of Opus X. After. After Opus X, the sleep I get, bro, the dreams, they're always good, magical, heavenly dreams. When I dream Opus X, my goodness. Wait tonight, the dreams you're gonna have.
So would you like if there's no band, let's say no band cigar, Churchill, would you I mean find the opus? Let's say you have five
And-
cigars
okay,
without a band.
okay. Well, by the foot, probably so. The Opus has one of the best foot smells, very distinct. Some people had something similar, but not exactly. There was some LFDs that had some similar with the Dominican. Um, but no, Opus X has the best foot smell, really, and one of the best aromatics. And then just off puffing, from the first puff, I could tell you an Opus X. The first puff, I would tell you, I would know if it was regular talking about regular Opus X or Destino. Yeah, I would know. I would know if it's an Opus X.
Okay.
They're special, man. You really can't compare them to anything else. So that's a good and a bad thing. Some people might not like it at all. If you want earthy Nicaraguan cigars, if you want Padron, Opus X is not for you. You understand that? It's not for you. Me, I like all different great cigars. So I had Padron the other night with Johnny Stash, 26 Maduro, great cigar. I enjoy it. Uh, so it's all different great cigars. Yeah, lounges, dude. We can never talk about fisting
Lounge
again.
is dead, dude. That's
Dude,
dead.
dude, dude, dude. We really talked about a lot of New York fisting. You know what I'm saying though? That was a lot. That was a
But
lot.
what happened to Diablo? Which one he was smoking? I wonder.
I don't know.
He was flexing with the big B. I don't know if he light
Yeah.
that one up or no. Here we go. All right,
That
that's
Sako,
it.
that's a woman. That's a woman.
A good looking one.
Imagine this woman on the Brajol. Oh my God, I'd be so scared. Can you imagine?
Uh, yeah, I don't want to imagine. I'm imagining that she did acts to be scary, or she's scary the way it is.
bro, that's a scary woman. I don't even want to look at that no more. That's
Yeah.
nicer,
Oh.
but she's dude.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. What's that?
can I move a little bit? Let's see.
Move a little bit.
Okay.
nobody, nobody wants Richie. So she says, just because I have Down syndrome doesn't mean I can't give you what you want. I don't know, bro. When I was growing up, women with Down syndrome didn't look like this. I don't know. There's a whole new category of women, of like smoking hot women with Down syndrome. What happened? I didn't even know that this even existed.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, yeah. That was no shit. Yeah.
Oh man.
How about this? This guy saying they just found out that there's a wolf, a dire wolf that just came back out, and it's been gone for um what was it, 10? How long has it been gone for?
Yeah, it was on the news today. Now they're gonna work on woolly mammoth.
13,000 years, bro. Bullshit, bro, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Kim Jong
Imagine
Un
they
has
bring back woolly mammoth.
King Jong Un's got a woolly mammoth. I mean, if Mike Tyson had a tiger, what do you think Kim Jong Un had? He has a bunch of wolves,
Maybe here's a chupacabra too.
dude. It's fucking dead. I'm just gonna FaceTime you. I'm gonna drop my ash. Great cigar.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead. Even Uncle Larry like lay low. And
And
yeah,
we, we
everybody left. Too much
we
feasting.
we reached the maximum. We reached the max, dude. We reached the maximum amount.
Maximum amount of viewers.
Bro, guy. So we know where the line is. I promise you, we'll never talk about New York State and the
Okay.
what I say, tolls and holes, or easy ass,
Yeah.
easy pass. You said,
Yeah, you never talk about New York Steak and what they do to you. uh,
well, look what they got,
Uncle Larry
Sacco.
came back for news.
Next at 10. If you want to get new boobs, $35 a week. They have financing available. Come right now to Dr. Pittman. He's running a special. You want new tits? $35 a week. $5 a day. For $5 a day, you can get new tits.
That's it. That's affordable. Man,
What
imagine
happens,
you're financing your body parts.
Sacco? What happens if he don't pay? Does he come by with a pin? He pops the
Yeah,
tits.
yeah. Come back and
Pay up, bitch.
take
Pay
the
up.
book. Pay up, pay up. Holy shit! They confiscated.
Yeah,
Uh, uh, yeah.
yeah.
What did they call it?
When they call the sheriff, he got evicted.
Impound.
Yeah, they call the sheriff. You get evicted.
Yeah, the sheriff comes. Miss, I gotta take those boobs
Yeah.
back. They don't belong to you anymore.
It's $35 a week.
Yeah.
Uncle Larry says he came back for the news. Yeah, Uncle Larry, we talked too much about the fisting. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, that was a lot. I think everyone was in shock. They're like, Richie, that was too much.
Too much
Sacco,
fisting, dude.
look at this movie. There was an old movie. There was a gorilla with a Tommy gun. You believe this shit? bro, bro,
Well,
bro, can you imagine fucking just like you're walking down the street and a fucking gorilla's got a machine gun? What do you do? What do you fucking do?
like just fucking spraying all over. How is it reloading though? That's what I wonder.
He's a specialized gorilla. He's special. I don't know.
Bro, the size makes this cigar like imagine the woody. Holy shit.
No, bro, dude, the Opus X, man. And I listen.
It's fat.
My favorite Opus X is like the smallest size, but even with the bigger size, there's such great flavor on these cigars, man. It's
Is that the pussycat, the smallest one?
I don't know. I think the smallest one I smoked was a Corona. So for some reason they've been, dude. I've been getting like these like advertisements for not doing drugs. Look, I looked them up. Look, it's game overdose.
Uh-huh.
Like game over. You know,
Yeah.
Is- this heroin addiction starts here. Call. Wait a second. Heroin addiction starts here.
With
Like
the beer.
it's almost like they're saying, "Come on down to New York. Heroin comes out down here." You know. Yeah, dude, New York State. This woman says if you can't afford to spend $75 to $100, don't ask her on a date. You got to spend at least 100, or she's not going on the date.
All right.
Is that cheap or expensive?
Waste of money.
The question is like, what does the man get? Why is it like the man's got to spend 100 and he gets
Yeah.
nothing, but you get a free
Yeah.
food, free dinner, free movie, like, and they say, well, you get my time. So you're a
What
prostitute.
time?
What time?
Yeah. Hey, $100 is what 250 rounds of ammo. So that would be better date with your 9 millimeter at the
Yeah,
shooting
yeah, it's
range.
not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No, hell no.
It's
Like
not
how
even.
much covers? How many? To like how long? $100 covers.
Yeah, it's just a rudeness. Like, look, if you take a woman out, you take a woman out, right? But to expect that, like like a minimum, like you know what I'm saying? No, it's yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. What about this? Next at 10.
I knew we were gonna get to this at some point.
Ah.
Next to
Um,
10.
Next at 10. I'm getting a lot of advertisements if you got AIDS. Not to worry about it. And these guys got AIDS, and they're still friends.
And they don't worry about it.
They don't, they don't worry about it.
Yeah.
How come there's no AIDS commercials for guys in the cigar lounge? How come like me and Sacco, like we're smoking cigars? Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Oh man. Yeah. Don't yeah. Don't worry about
it. Just don't worry about it.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't worry about it.
Yeah. Hey, for them, maybe smoking cigars are worse than AIDS.
Yeah,
So who
I
knows?
guess so.
Yeah.
So I saw the news today in Long Island. A man robs a man with a brick,
The
and
brick. Oh shit.
he said, "Give me everything you got, cocksucker."
With the brick. In the head. Holy shit.
Bro, all I know is, bro, if the other guy's not a fighter, you better give him your wallet because if a desperate homeless person has a brick, they could fucking kill you. Imagine getting
Yeah.
hit in the face, in the nose, in the teeth with a fucking brick.
Brick.
Uh, you're gonna fucking
The,
get hurt or killed. You'd rather be dead.
you're
One,
gonna you're gonna be
one.
hurt. Yeah.
If you get punched in the face with a brick, you're going to the hospital. Like you're gonna need a lot of surgery. Like in the teeth, like you know,
Well, it depends how much strength the guy has left, but yeah, still
bro.
you don't wanna.
It doesn't take much with a brick to the face.
Yeah, imagine like the sharp corner hit your like fuck you up.
Your eyes, your nose, your teeth, it's all damage. A brick to the face is a brick to the face. If you don't die, it's still attempted murder. Like that's once you rob somebody and you add a weapon and you hit them in the face, that's attempted murder.
But if the homeless like hit somebody in the face, do you think they're gonna take him in and then prosecute him? They're just gonna take him in and then release the next day. Mental, they say they'll say mental problems.
Well, he's got nothing to lose. If
He
he gets
should have.
arrested,
They'll
listen.
say he shouldn't have been on the streets, but he is
If
sorry.
a homeless person gets arrested for hitting you with a brick, now he gets food. Now he's like,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, they're like, all right, sir, and you got to take a shower every day, and you get a toilet bowl. He's like, well, this is nice. Wow, wow. Imagine the homeless guy. Now it's time for lunch. He's sitting there. I get food. As soon as they kick him out of prison, he's gonna pick up another rock and just hit the cop right in the face. Bring
Yeah, poor
me,
child.
bring me back. He said,
Oh
"Let's do
man,
it." He said, "Do it again, man. Do it again. Do it again."
say it again. Oh my god, damn it, man.
Next at 10.
Yeah, next at 10. What else we
Next at
got?
10. This mother and son, they transition to be father and daughter.
Well, but who lets them to do this? How that little kid knows what he wants?
He's Sodom and Gomorrah, baby.
Shit, man.
So, bro, mother and son are now father and daughter.
How you make sense out of that?
Um, yeah, bro, we fucking collapsed. They're not doing this shit in North Korea. One day when Russia, North Korea, and China invades America, it's just gonna be a bunch of people with cats, dressed up as cats, and and dudes in like dresses, and they're like, "Oh no, get out, get out, get out!" And Richie's in the Corolla's like, "I told you this was gonna happen. I fucking told you, fucking told you." What are you gonna do? You know. Next at 10, a YouTube content creator. She got arrested. She made $5,000 on Snapchat for having sex with her Chihuahua.
There's 500.
Oh, 500? My bad. Wow. That's a deal. That's a steal.
It's a deal for Chihuahua.
Dude, that Chihuahua got Chocha, man.
Got church man with somebody else's money.
Look at him.
Somebody
Look at
else,
him. He's like, and I'll do it again. I'll fucking
somebody
do
else paid for him to have fun.
it
Shit.
again. You know what her lawyer's gonna say? The Chihuahua made her
I
do it.
Chihuahua.
The
Lucky,
Chihuahua, the
lucky
Chihuahua made
Chihuahua.
it. The Chihuahua's gonna be on the stand. Did you make her do this? Ruff. Case closed.
Oof. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, I can't. I don't know, man. What the fuck is? What's wrong with people, man? Next at 10. Oh, the picture. I can't
Oh,
show. Ah, I can't show the whole. I had the picture, but I guess when I upload the picture, it doesn't show. Like it's cut off. Damn it.
cut off.
Well, it wasn't cut off in the picture, but when I upload a picture, because remember, Sako, I'm half screen because of you. Sako,
Okay.
leave for a second and come back. How about that?
Sure. You want me to go?
Go and come right back. Come back in like 10 seconds.
Maybe you have to send me a new link.
Okay, I will. Oh, it didn't even work. Son of a bitch. Well, anyways, Richie and Dream Life, we smoked the cigar last night. I don't know what the hell happened to the picture. When I have the picture, it's a full picture, and then I upload it to here, it fucked the picture. Anyways, we had a great time. We smoked the cigar together, chilling out, and but I can't even show it. That sucks. I can't even show it. I can't even show it. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. This Opus X is going great. That's a godlike cigar. So delicious. I highly recommend it. The Destino's a banger. Um, the picture, Sako, Sako. So I don't know why that the picture's not totally uploading, like the whole picture. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, no one's even here anyways. The place is fucking dead.
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 It's fucking dead.
It's dead.
Literally.
It's literally dead. You know what? I'm done with the news. I can't believe how quiet tonight is.
Yeah. It's Monday, I guess.
Well, it's Monday. It's late, but no, it's your fault for talking about New York. And I went too much with the fisting.
You think so? You think that was it? No. It's not the first time though.
What's that?
Yeah, where did DL go? He was here. Maybe he likes New York.
I'll even admit it's fisting.
Too spicy. Maybe you
Yeah.
can delete this one. Uh,
No,
hey, let's
no.
let's let's go on with the fisting and then you'll delete it. We're in
Yeah,
already
more
anyway.
fisting.
Get it out of your system.
Oh, oh, you want me to tell you what I really think?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
what do you think makes Opus X so special? Like the classic line, Destino. What is it about Opus X? What are they doing besides obviously maybe some type of barrel aging? But what the amount of
What is the soil too? Where they grow the tobacco actually.
really?
Oh yeah, I mean that's a special place, like tucked in the mountains. That look like the Havana, the plants and then the terrain. So apparently the soil, that little place looked like uh, Cuba. So they said this is the perfect place to grow tobacco. The weather, everything. But look, just because it's an island, it doesn't mean it rains all the time. So tobacco needs actually dry weather,
Yeah,
so it'll keep the oils on the leaf. Otherwise, the oils wash off from the
yeah,
leaf.
yeah.
So where they actually grow the tobacco, it doesn't rain much. So it only rains on the coast, probably like north. The north side, the facing north, it was more wet uh, than the south facing side of the island,
Hmm.
which is true with almost all the islands that I've been. Uh, so yeah, but I mean, it's the soil, and then the rest. There is this other area called I forgot. Oh shit! It's next to Santiago, basically. All the tobacco grown in that area. So, but
But
yeah,
you got to
the
figure like Dominican Island is not that big, and you have a lot of you have Davidoff cigars there too, right? And General, and
yeah.
each one completely different brands and so much variety and different levels. It's not like all Fuente's Opus X. Fuente has budget cigars,
But the
curly head.
growing area is about pretty much everybody grows in the same area. The fields are in the same area, more or less. I mean,
Right. But the seeds, the type of seeds, the hybrids,
yeah.
the way they grow it, the way they ferment it, uh, the way they roll it, there's so many factors to everything. You know what I'm saying? And then how much age, and how you age the cigar, the tobacco, then the cigar itself.
Well,
So
when you look at the already seeds that they're planting, so it's like a little seed. You know how small tobacco seed is, right?
yeah, small.
So there is that little seed, and it's covered in like blue coating. Uh, so basically, what they do is they send the seeds to the U.S. and U.S. seed processing people, companies process their seeds to make sure the seeds are uh, they're going to germinate. First of all, they choose the bad seeds out, and then they coat them with the coating, which contains like some type of nutrients for the seed to grow and then be easier to plant, and then the birds don't eat the seed, even though they don't plant the seed directly in a field. They do it in a greenhouse. But
Yeah,
so this was the general. So they send the seeds to US, the US processing the seeds, and then the sending back to them.
interesting,
Yeah, that was
interesting.
another.
But do you think the Opus X is it really about the blend, or that they do everything right? Meaning, okay, yes, obviously the blend is special per se because it's a Dominican Puro, but is it more of meaning they do the maximum everything right? There's nothing cheap about it. Meaning, the most amount of time in the sun, the most amount of aging, and the most amount of like let's say with great quality production. But then you have the actual using only the best tobacco, and then having the most let's say for in the Fuente lineup the
Yeah,
aging
not
room.
rushing the hands of
That's
time.
what I'm saying though. So
Yeah,
so other let's say cigars that are mid tier. What makes them mid tier? Is it just the fact that they have less time on them put into them? You know what I'm saying? Because time costs money. So you understand what I'm saying though. So is mid
yeah.
tier
Well,
really?
obviously, look, obviously there is a difference, right? So this must be they're doing something right with their tobacco. But everybody's doing the same thing, the fermentation, the aging. Everybody, it's
The
a
difference
science
is the
basically.
amount of time you give it though, because
And
and that
look, there are people like whoever who works for Fuente. They move, like if somebody is like losing a job in some factory, they go to another factory. It's not like they go to work at a construction. So the people moving from like one factory to another factory. So process is pretty much the same.
right. But what makes
Then
Opus so different and so special the way it tastes is it just that the amount of time? You know what I'm saying though? Like the whole thing.
soil when it's grown,
Soil's part of it, but then what? But that's the tobacco. But then what makes it
yeah.
so smooth and special tasting? Is it like I said? Is it more about the time? Meaning if you understand what I'm trying to say? Like,
But
um,
everybody spends time. I mean, Rocky Patel, what, spends 15-year-old tobacco for $30 cigar, but it does admit that,
there's no Rocky Patel tastes like
well,
high end Fuente. You know
this
what I'm
is
saying though?
drug. Yeah,
Like, no, dude, I'm not just saying that to be a dick. Like, I smoked a lot of Rocky Patel, and their blending and their tobacco does not taste like Fuente. Like Opus X, Rare Pink, Anejo, Hemingway. I'll take any of those cigars over Rocky Patel. And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I've smoked the Rocky Patels, and some are okay. But I'm just saying, why is Fuente doing everything right with Opus X, Anejo, Hemingway, Rare Pink, etc.? You know what I'm saying though? Um, what is it about what they do that you know what I'm
well, I
saying? No,
don't
that makes
know.
it
I mean,
like what I'm trying to say
technically,
is the other company. What I'm saying is The other companies, Perdomo, Rocky Patel, they're not retarded. So
Well, okay, look,
why
I
is
mean,
Fuente so much better?
okay, take Davidoff, right? Compatible brand, let's say, is the same process. I mean, the sorting process, and then the aging, the quality of the scientific, more scientific way of processing the tobacco. I don't know. I don't know what it is, dude.
That's all. Dude, why does Fuente have like the best like charred wood notes? Why does Fuente have the best syrupy sweetness, on the foot and tasting it and smoking it, the aromatics? It's like why does Fuente could do that on the high end cigars, whether Nejo, uh the high end Don Carlos, the Opus X's. What the fuck are they doing that's so special? Because I smoke a lot of cigars. I'm just saying, like, how are they doing that? Why can't other people replicate that? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, some do replicate. Like GYG, for example, or Placencia, the Zodiacs. I mean,
Yeah, okay, but GYG is a great cigar, but it is close to Opus X. But I still would take Opus X is a bigger. You can't compare the dominance of the market. I mean, GYG, you can't even fight it. They barely make that cigar. You know what I'm saying, though?
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you can. Maybe people just don't. I don't know. Just don't want to spend the money and try them. I don't know, but I don't know, dude.
All I'm saying is
So you
higher.
really, yeah, like you really think the hype is real around Opus?
It's not hype. It's a fucking great cigar. It's one of the best cigars ever made. It's not bullshit, man. Dude, I smoke for flavor, man. And Opus has such a special flavor. And forget about being the best. I'm not talking about being best. I'm just saying, what the fuck does Fuente do to get cigars to taste that special? I don't know why other guys can't do it.
I don't know, man. Look, I had to rip it. So this cigar is so thick. The band is so thick they had to use tape to put the band together.
Mm. Look, when I hold the smoke on this, I don't even want to let it go. The syrupy sweetness and the charred wood and the sugar and the black pepper, the way it all molds together, it's like decadent. It's a heavenly. Like it almost feels like I'm not smoking a cigar. You understand what I'm trying to say? So
Really?
what I'm saying is it's like magical. So like when I smoke with Joan, I know I'm smoking a cigar. I'm smoking a dark, strong, powerful Nicaraguan cigar. When I smoke an Opus X, it's like I'm opening a door to a different world. It's a, you
Well,
know,
I can tell you what, this size definitely not working with this cigar. So it's too big and too much work.
speak for yourself.
I am. Too much work to smoke it. Too much ash. Ooh, there. This is a cigar you don't want to smoke in a car.
Bro, I could close my eyes forever holding that smoke. It's how do they do that? Dude, I smoked a lot of different cigars, man. More than most people in the history of the world. I smoked a lot of different fucking cigars. Okay? And paid attention. Why is it the high end Fuente? What the fuck? Obviously, they've been around for what, over 100 years. What are they doing? What are the little differences they're doing to get cigars to taste like that? What is it? What is it?
So you don't believe in a soil?
No, I believe soil's part of it, sure, but it's not everything. It's part of it. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right. Well, to some is the most important.
So you literally think that the where they grow in Chateau Fuente, that's what it is. And then after that, just making the best cigar possible with the proper
Time.
aging.
That's it. Yeah. But according to Carlito, is the soil. So
But know what it is too, though. But other people have soil. They have. I really think Fuente makes smart blends because you know what I'm saying. Because Rocky's got a lot of money. But
But
Rocky,
okay, if it's all, if it's blends, then it's all the same. Like Dominican tobacco puro. What is the blend?
well,
Criollo,
no,
Corojo,
but
and
no, well,
then
there's different. No,
voila. I mean,
there's fermentation, there's primings, how you roll it. There's factors to it. You know what I'm saying? Though there is factors to that. Um, but for example, like I said, Fuente, Perdomo, they got money. But why aren't there blends? And I'm not saying this to be a douchebag or a snob. I smoked a lot of them, and for the most part, like why can't Perdomo or Fuente? I mean Perdomo or uh or Rocky Patel give me something like even close to like Opus X? Like like why?
I don't know. But that's with everything, dude. That's with everything. Like, okay, for example, let's say bread. Do you believe like bread tastes different from country, region to region?
Yeah, there's different ways of making bread. Sure.
Well, there is. I mean, if you can grow wheat in a mountainous region, or you can grow wheat in a valley, or you can grow wheat with natural or whatever, and
Yeah.
then you can grow wheat with. I mean, I don't know, dude. All these variations.
Mm.
Why is it Napa Valley so known all over the world? Napa Valley wine, let's say, because of the soil and then the growing conditions. I don't know of the grapes.
So do you think there's any hype in that or no? Or it's worth it?
Worth what?
The money for that.
Uh, it depends what you like. I mean, you know, it depends what you like and what you can afford. Pretty much. I mean, uh, if you can afford, let's say, $30 wine, right? You have whole range of wines from Chile, Argentina to New Zealand to Australia to Italy to France, Bordeaux to
Yeah.
name it.
Up to thirty
I
dollars,
mean,
you can get some pretty decent wine.
yeah, yeah. But if I'm going to spend $30 on a wine, I just go for Napa Valley Cup. That's it. For some reason, I don't know.
What's your
Uh,
favorite? What's your favorite California one?
oh well, I'm not like a wine connoisseur. I just like to drink wine. No, I
You,
mean, yeah, in entirety is Cabernet Sauvignon. That's it.
yeah, I like Cab Sav. But
Yeah,
I like out of all the wines, I probably drink French the most. I drink a lot of
yeah.
French wine. I like French wine. It it hits me right. I don't know what it is. I
I'm
don't
just
know.
kind of like with cigars. I'm kind of stuck with Napa Valley shit, and then
For me, it's French and Italian.
yeah.
If I want a more like bubbly, they make like carbonated, almost like frizzante. Like it's carbonated, like wine. Bubbly. Um, because that's what we're drinking in Italy, where I'm from. They made the wine there, but it had like it was like red wine, but it was like it's called frizzante. You know what I'm talking about? The wine had
If
like
it's natural, then it's like fermented. uh, You know, bubbly.
yeah, yeah, no, it had like a little like kick to that, which is nice. But I mean, dude, like also there's no preservatives added to it. Like they made it right. You got it right from the barrels. They had the local wine guy. He just had barrels in there, and you know what I'm saying? No, and like you just get the wine from him. Yeah, you should just smoke it, man. You fucking enjoy it. Smoke your Opus X. Don't save it. Just enjoy it. Fucking just enjoy it. Fucking
Just
just
smoke it, bro.
just fucking
Yeah.
smoke it, man. You never know what tomorrow brings. You know what? Smoke that cigar, make room for the next one. You know what I'm saying? No, you'll find a way to get. Talk to my man Gio. You can get Opus X from Gio. But I think Gio left the chat. Gio's mad at Richie. Dude, this might be the most dead night ever. Yeah. Dude, just smoke that cigar. Dude, fucking bro. You're more important than the cigar. You make the cigar special. The cigar's not special. A
Yeah.
cigar can't smoke itself. You take that fucking cigar, you cut that cap, you get some matches, and you fucking smoke.
Put some light to it.
You make that cigar your fucking bitch. I'm smoking you tonight, baby. Put on some fucking Barry Manilow, my love, my everything. Just fucking smoke that fucking thing.
There you go. Smoke the
Smoke that
shit
shit.
out of it.
It's
Yeah.
special because you make it special. Smoke that fucking thing. Smoke it. I ain't saving nothing. You ain't bringing nothing to the grave. Smoke that shit. Smoke that shit. Always smoke your best cigar. Always smoke your best cigar. Always smoke your best cigar. That's my opinion.
Yeah, there is always a best cigar in your humidor, right?
Yeah, smoke it. And that you could say just by price, but then you also could say by perception. You might have cigars by price, but you go, you know what, I like this one the best. Then smoke that one. I'm not saying smoke your most expensive cigar. I'm saying the cigar you enjoy
So
the most.
if you smoke your best cigar in your humidor, then the next best cigar becomes the best cigar.
Yes. Well, yeah, yes. That's it. If you have
Okay.
5 girlfriends and you have Monday through Friday and you're making your schedule, on Monday, smoke your favorite girlfriend. I mean, don't smoke her. Fuck her. Fuck it. If you have 5 girlfriends, fuck your favorite girlfriend on Monday. And then on Tuesday, your second favorite is now your best option. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's
For
it.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah. And then by Friday, you're gonna go, this is my least favorite. But you've had so much chocha the whole week, you're like, this was a good week. Whatever. Whatever. It's a good
Well,
week.
I feel like that's work.
Hmm.
What if you have to like constantly like every week, like you have to fuck all five every day,
Or do people work for money or they work because they don't want to be homeless?
both ways.
No, but let's be real though.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it more
well, I mean,
do people work out of fear or out of love?
some out of fear, some out of love. Some people just workaholics. They don't want to do anything else. Like, look at Warren Buffett, for example. He doesn't work for money. He doesn't work for to not to be homeless, but he just works every day. He gets up and drives his Ford to his office. Ford Fusion. Oh man,
No, it's a
that's just
magical cigar, bro. This is a 4.85. Magical time, godlike cigar. The Opus X, I have a godlike experience every time I come back to it. It's so consistent, so reliable. The flavor, and then the best part of Opus X is when I go to sleep tonight, I literally, as soon as I close my eyes, Carlito Fuente says, Richie, welcome to Chateau Fuente. And you're there, and there's girls in bikinis, and he's sitting there with his hat, and he's like, Richie, which one do you like? All of them? Da-da-da-da-da. And you're sitting there like, thank you, Carlito. And he's like, my friend, my friend. He's just sitting there, Carlito. Fucking, you got bitches
Carlito.
everywhere. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I
So that's
smoke
the
I
story.
smoke cigars for the dreams.
This is too big, though. I don't know.
I don't
It's
want to hear
not.
that.
Yeah.
If I was smoking that cigar, I wouldn't be complaining, Sacco.
I know.
You want me,
Yeah.
Sacco? You want me to feel bad for you because you're smoking a big Opus X? You want me to feel bad for you? You you want me to feel bad for you? Guys, hold on,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Guys, hold on, guys. Can we get some support for Sacco? His
Yeah.
Opus X was
Please.
too big. How much is that cigar?
Oh, I don't know. Over 100 for sure.
Guys, Sacco is smoking only a 100 plus dollar cigar.
Well, if you can, I mean, if of course you're not going to be able to find MSRP, but
Okay. So I'm feeling bad for you right now. Do
thank
you
you,
want me
Richard. Thank you.
do you want me to play
I'll survive. I'll
do
survive
you want me to
somehow.
play violin?
Fist, fist, fist. Welcome to New York.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's
Welcome to
it.
the bridge.
That's it.
You want to pass the bridge?
Yeah, yeah. The Verrazano is the Vera anal. Oh no,
Hey, he goes, you want to pass the bridge? Let me put these gloves on.
bro. Not even. Not even. The guy's eating a pastrami sandwich.
Yeah, gloves worth too much money for
Yeah,
the state.
he's still eating a sandwich. He's got a pickle. Yeah, hold on a second.
Hey, here, chop, 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 chop. We wanted this, we wanted this. Yeah, like,
Welcome to New York. You know what I'm
thanks.
saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it, baby. Yeah, dude. Like New York hates you. New York is an evil place. I've lived in both. Cali's less evil, man. Cali's more beautiful, more of a happy place. Even though they have their problems, you're gonna get fucked either way. But at least Cali's more beautiful, and at least Cali's got the beaches, and you can go to the beaches more year round. You got palm trees. New York, bro, you're getting fucked.
Yeah, winter with cold and then summertime with humidity and heat.
Yeah, bro. It's just New York
Yeah.
City's not even fun anymore, bro. New York City, bro. I used to go to the city all the time. They've ruined New York City. New York City used to be a lot of fun to go. You know what I'm saying, though? And you could go down there, and not it's so expensive to do anything, bro. In New York City, man. It's
So you think all the young people that grow up and ruin all everything? You know, the kids, the young people grow up, become like city managers and council and this and that, make new decisions.
bro. No, the people, bro. You think
Well, who's
you,
making the changes? They say it used to be better city.
the people you don't see, they've ruined New York City. It used to be great. It really was. It used to be
Yeah.
great. They've ruined it. Ruined it. And maybe it's just a progression, you know, where maybe there's just too much corporate interest in the city. You know what I'm saying, though, and it lost its, you know, I don't even like going to the fucking city anymore. I avoid New York City like the fucking plague. I avoid New York City. And the crime in New York City is out of fucking control. And they got guys with 50 cases and they're not in prison. 50 open felony arrests and they're not in prison.
You do the math.
That means literally they ruined 50 people's lives and they're still walking around. New York State hates you. You know what I'm saying, though?
Shit, bro.
Yeah, dude. Dude, imagine you got arrested 50 times and you're still on the street. You're like, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to be 51? You want to be 51?
Where is 50? There is 51. You know.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Yeah. Right
Mm,
there. Mm.
mm, mm. And here's another too. With higher end Fuentes, they always build up. First, second, third. There's always a build up. And they always start off great and the volume just gets louder. Always a great progression. Always. They never fall flat. Always build up. Always just get better and better. And it's always great from the beginning. Here's the thing though. They're generally not like massively strong. If you want real strong cigars, go to Aganorsa, go to AJ, go to Padron. Those are going to be more simplistic, strong Nicaraguan cigars. But I think, what about AJ though? His whole thing burned down. How bad is AJ right now? How much
Well, I
tobacco did
don't think he
AJ?
has the whole thing, bro. Do you think he has just one factory floor? I don't think so.
So
I
how
mean,
bad is
they
AJ?
make too much shit for one factory.
How do you lose a whole factory?
Well, if it starts burning, then you have all the desks are wood. All the tobacco is burn combustible stuff, and
They don't have
all the
fire
buildings are
extinguishers.
wood.
They don't have fire extinguishers to put this out. They don't have security? You got
I
that kind
don't
of
know.
money? You don't have Sako. You don't have fire watch. You can't pay, let's say, 10 guys with fire extinguishers just to hang out all night and watch, make sure, and that way to limit the damage. Is that what it is? Are they cheap, bro? If I had a cigar factory and I'm making 20, $50 million a year in business, and that's a poor country, you could afford to pay someone $30 a night to sit there with the fire extinguisher and put it out right away. You know what I'm saying, though? Come on.
I don't know, dude.
Dude, in my opinion, I think it's a treacherous business, and I think when these fires happen, is like an internal war. You understand what I'm saying, though? Like guerrilla warfare. I think it's business. I think when these factories get burned down, I think it's intentional. Do you think so?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But do you think it was intentional? Do you like somebody? I don't know.
You
It's
don't think they make enemies? You don't think AJ has enemies? He could have enemies.
everybody has enemies. I mean, everybody has enemies, man. You can't, dude. I mean, you don't have to be AJ to have enemies. You know. But yeah, to burn down somebody's property, I don't know. Shit happens all day. Who knows?
Yeah, bro. All you would need is one angry employee. That's like, you know what? They got the keys to the building, maybe a
Yeah, it
manager.
shouldn't be that easy to, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. Why don't you have, bro? They can't afford armed security. That if somebody tries to fuck around, they get blasted. Bro, you got millions of dollars in tobacco, right?
Well,
In
now,
future,
don't you think if somebody want to do bad, can buy the armed security in that country? So, what's the point?
no, bro, come on, man, come
Well,
on.
yeah, yeah. Why you saying come on? If it's corruption all the way. I mean, you can buy everybody.
Okay, so let's say he
But
rebuilds. Why won't the fire happen again? What the fuck?
yeah, and the fire could be happen everywhere, everywhere.
Okay, let's do a
And
hypothetical. Let's do a hypothetical, right? Hypothetical, Sacco. What if there were cigar terrorists? And what if cigar terrorists in 1 week burnt down all the cigar factories? What would we do as cigar smokers? How will we get cigars? It would be over. It would be over.
yeah, it's hypothetical, so that's not going to happen anytime soon, man.
No, I'm just saying hypothetical. If I was cigar companies, I'd have security, a lot of security. Did General have security when you went to the factory? They don't have security.
Oh yeah, there is secure compound. Like all the factories are pretty much in the same place, except Davidoff. You have General. You have you know the. I mean that is like gated, um, gated little city. That like all the manufacturers are like kind of there.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
So
you enter the gate.
La Aurora, General,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
updated.
yeah, yeah. I mean, pretty much. LFD is somewhere else. So Fuente is there. Davidoff is somewhere else. But uh, yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to go in, they'll go in. You know. So
But also, I think Nicaragua is less stable than the Dominican Republic. They've been
yeah.
having they've been having a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
trouble.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nicaragua is yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think somebody burnt them down. It's guerrilla
Could be,
warfare.
man. I mean, could be. I
It
mean, you know,
happened to
arson.
Padron. Remember Padron? Remember Padron? They burnt this shit down in Nicaragua. Remember that with the Sandinistas and everything. They burnt this shit down
Yeah,
because remember they said they thought he was supporting communism because he went to and he took a picture with Fidel Castro
yeah.
and
Well,
remember
all
they,
of
they
those bars that dry the tobacco are like, you know, it's made of like dry stuff. You know, dry palm leaves, and then you have dry palm leaf and then dry wood. if that catches the fire, then forget it. You're not gonna put it out.
But how does it catch fire? What was somebody doing?
Well, people smoke all day at the factory. That's but then again, I mean, cigars go out. I don't know, man.
Dude, when
I don't know.
people have always been smoking cigars when they're working in the cigar factory, so they don't just go up. So what I'm saying is, it sounds like when these things go up, it's intentional, but they're never going to talk about it. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
even like unimaginable is possible. So why not? Maybe somebody did. Who knows?
Okay, so
And
here's the thing.
who's gonna investigate? Do you think they're gonna investigate,
So
find out?
are we gonna see AJ work more with General and Altatus and use their tobacco? You know what I'm saying though, because maybe he'll because picture it's a foundation. You have Southern Draw, all the AJ's blends. AJ makes cigars for other people. That doesn't say AJ. A lot of small companies. You know what I'm
Well, they
saying
have
though.
tobacco, but they have tobacco. I mean, laying everywhere. It's not just like one place.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how much he lost.
Yeah,
That's just a shame though. It's really a shame because how many cigars did we lose? We
but
lost a
it's
lot.
not the first time. This shit always happens. I mean, if it's not a fire, and then it's fucking hurricane or some other shit like can kill your crop. I mean, too much rain, whatever.
Yeah, you could get a lot of mold or something. I have a bet
A
you can.
lot of I mean, disease. It's just
Well, I know
this
also
happens.
in Nicaragua, they're having major problems losing rollers. Coming to America. You know what I'm saying though, where people
Yeah,
they were just leaving, coming to America illegally. And Perdomo told me he lost 9% of his rollers.
yeah,
You know, and so he had I think he said he had a couple of hundred rollers, and he lost like 9%. So like that's a lot of rollers. Imagine losing 10% of your rollers. That's a lot.
yeah. It is a lot, and and it's a demanding work, bro. Like it's not a. I mean, you go there and you gotta sit and roll your cigars all fucking day.
Yeah, yeah, and some companies are better. Some companies give them a nice chair. Some companies give them a wooden piece of shit chair to sit. Some companies it
Yeah.
looks like they treat the people better. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. Usually the Dominican are, uh, they get better life, pretty much, like
Than,
tobacco
than, than in
rollers.
Nicaragua, you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know nothing about the Honduras. I don't know.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know how stable Honduras is. But those are the big three places: Honduras, Nicaragua, and the Republic, where they're actually making the cigars.
Yeah,
Um, Other than that, where they actually making cigars, some they make in Costa Rica, right? With
Costa Rica. Yeah, Costa Rica. Out of Billy Byron.
they're the only people in Costa Rica, right?
Huh?
Nobody else is making Costa Rican cigars.
I don't know. Not. I mean, not any known company, but
No. Well,
Uh,
Macanudo
well,
used to
there
be
are a
made in.
lot of small factories. If you even go to Dominican, like if you're a tourist, you go to Dominican, they take you to these factories, which is like the factories are in the city, small factories. They sell like $5 cigars or whatever. But I mean, there are a lot of factories, except the big ones that we know. But
Yeah, but there's what was I gonna say? Oh fuck. Oh, Macanudo used to be made in Jamaica
oh, there you go.
originally, and then General bought them, and then they moved to the Dominican Republic.
Or what they put weed
Yeah, we
in the cigar.
yeah, Macawedo.
Rasta Banco.
Hey
Rasta.
man, hey man, smoke
Hey,
Macanudo,
man.
man. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
Ay, ay,
Ganjanito,
ay. Ganja.
Ganjanito.
Ganja Banca.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's funny.
No, bro, I love Opus X so much. Um, It's a special cigar. Every time I come to Opus X, no matter what model it is, I fucking have such a great time. I have a magical time. And at the end, I'm so relaxed. And the sleep I get when I go to sleep after Opus X, bro, it's the best sleep of my life. That forget about taking sleeping pills, smoking Opus X, hold the smoke, dude. You're gonna sleep like, oh my
So
god.
imagine if someone smokes Opus X every day.
Well, you get great sleep every day, but as far as the flavor, any cigar every day, a magical cigar like Opus X, I'd want to smoke maybe like 1 or 2 times a month. If I smoked it every week or even every day or every week, not that it still would be magical, but to me, it's such a special cigar that I wouldn't want to smoke it every day. I don't want to smoke any cigar the same every day, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's special. It really is. So when you come back to it like once a month or every other week, if you want to, that many times, your brain's like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying though? So it's like, um, to me, it's like a cigar sacco is like a song, right? The cigar smoker is the DJ. You DJ, you can't play the same song over and over again. In the nightclub, you got to play different songs. Now, some songs are classics you could always bring back. So the Opus X is a great classic song, and you could bring it back, but you can't play the same song all night. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine that you go to a nightclub and this DJ keeps playing the same fucking song, one song, the whole fucking.
Boy, if I say my favorite Opus, it would probably be like maybe out of Dubai 2020.
Well, the Dubai,
But
dude, the
on the
Dubai,
other
the,
hand,
the,
when
the
I'm
Dubai,
thinking,
Dubai's on another level. Dubai is on even a higher level, but it's so hard to find. And the guys in the channel have been so generous to send me the Dubai's. Um, but that good luck finding it, and good luck. What's the price on Dubai now?
oh, oh, astronomical. But again,
Yeah,
you don't want to smoke every day.
if you
I think
smoked
yeah,
it,
the Dubai and then the regular Opuses. Uh, Sometimes you when I mean the the jaw is tight or whatever the construction. Then I have issues. I don't know.
I never have issues with Fuente though. I don't know what the fuck you doing.
You never have issues with any cigars.
So what the fuck are you doing?
Well, what do you mean? What am I doing? I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't
Either
know
they're too dry, either they're too wet. I don't know what I'm doing. What else can
what.
I do? Right? There's nothing else to be done. I mean, yeah, I'm not like. But
Well, with me, bro, pretty much any cigar I smoke, I leave it out for the most part a day or two out of the humidor, and just let it shed some moisture, and I never have any problems. You know what I'm saying though? Out of the humidor, I leave it out of the humidor, give it a day or two for the most part. You know, like this was it. I got this yesterday from him. I took it out of the cellophane and just that's it. And I smoked it a day later, smoking flawless.
yeah, I don't know, bro.
Well,
One day when you come over, we'll get one each and then try to smoke the same cigar.
no, listen. No, but the day I come, the night before, take out the cigars, just put them on top of the table, let them just shed some moisture. I'm
I
telling you.
I am, bro. Is that this was out of the cellar for months.
No, out of the humidor, man. Take it out for a day. Just leave
It's
it.
not a humidor. It's in a Tupperware.
Fuck the Tupperware. Let it out. Let it out. Let it breathe. Sacco, you got to let the coochie breathe. You,
Eh,
you go to sleep, my man.
Dude, I don't even know what am I going to smoke to let it out. I just, I don't know.
But that's the problem. So
Yeah,
tonight, pick out your cigar for tomorrow. Take it out and just leave it outside the humidor. Leave it outside the cellophane. Let that coochie breathe. Let that coochie breathe. But come on, pick out your cigar for. What do you want to smoke tomorrow? Let's pick it out. Let's pick it out.
I don't know.
You don't want to listen. You don't want to listen to Richie.
But then every day is different. I don't know how much of time I'm going to have. I don't know what I'm going to smoke. If I'm going to smoke. If I go visit with my
Wah, wah, wah.
grandchild baby, then I might not smoke. So, yeah. There are a lot of variables. But if you want to pick a cigar, we can pick a cigar. Sure.
It sounds like you don't want to let that coochie breathe.
Yeah.
You talked about the problem. I never had that problem. I tell you what I do. I pick out what I'm going to smoke for tomorrow, and I let that coochie breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Richie's a liar?
You calling yourself a liar?
I'm not even Richie. Richie, dude, dude, this was the most quietest lounge, dude. We can't talk about fisting ever again, man. It was too much.
Yeah. No more fisting, dude. Uh,
Dude, you imagine Carlito watched this tonight? He's like, "What the fuck is
what the fuck, you go? What the fuck? Why do they have to talk about fisting while they're smoking opus? Why can't you just talk about opus?
because with Opus, even fisting is funny, bro. I gotta tell you right now, man. You know what my favorite place to smoke a cigar is? You know where?
Not the Corolla.
Right in the Corolla. Right in the Corolla, man. My favorite
Uh,
place.
that's it.
Favorite place.
Cause
Like,
you know all the buttons. You know how to work the car.
no, but I'm comfortable in my chair. I can look around, see my surroundings. I can get out of it if I have to. I got some protection. You know what I'm saying, though?
You stay strapped. You can
Allegedly,
bring your water, your apple with you.
everything, everything. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, though. I got fresh air. When we smoked in that lounge yesterday, and there wasn't even that many people there. We weren't even sitting next to anybody. And that lounge was so smoky. The ventilation was so bad. We couldn't believe it. Like it was like
Yeah, dude.
it was clouds. Like I'm telling you, most
But
lounges
you
they
know,
have.
it's actually a tough thing to do right ventilation. You know that, right?
I agree with you, but not the dude. I'm gonna go
Cause
there
look,
tomorrow.
if you
The,
if
the
you
place,
just if
the
you just put a vent just to vent it out, let's say, right?
yeah,
So what you're doing, you're bringing fresh air from outside. So if you don't have intakes, then the air is gonna like go from everywhere. Open doors, this and that, and
dude.
then if
The
you're
place,
using air conditioning, you're bringing fresh air constantly from outside, then your air
it
is not
costs a
gonna
lot of
cool
money,
down.
dude. The place in Pennsylvania, it's called Best Cigar Pub, has the best ventilation, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, bro. Every 3 minutes, it's completely new air. We were smoking at the bar with Johnny Stash, and the bar was full. The restaurant was full, and everyone was
Yeah.
smoking and eating at the same time. No
Bro,
smoke.
you're talking if it's a big place, you're talking like $50 to $100,000 just on a ventilation
Oh, more than
system.
that, bro. This place, the
Yeah,
best
more,
cigar
probably
pub,
more than that.
dude, the best cigar pub in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And they built that. Know what it is too, though? They built that place from scratch to be a cigar pub. Where normally, like they just take a regular business and they go, "Well, now we're gonna make it into a cigar lounge." You're not gonna have enough ventilation. That
No.
place, bro. That
No.
place. Stash couldn't believe how the ventilation was so good. That was
Yeah.
the one time I didn't mind smoking inside. You know,
That's expensive, bro. It's not cheap.
yeah, but
Ventilation systems is
dude, that literally is the best cigar. That cigar pub doesn't have. It has good selection, but Florida had better selection. But
that
the event,
that guy, the the I forgot his name. Kirby Allison. So he built a house, his house, so he had it built, and he did like walk-in closet and also like smoking room. Just in the house smoking room, he spent like 20 to 30 G's for ventilation.
not,
Because he
not,
says, I mean, especially in a little room, I mean, in a house, if you just take the air and push it out, bring new air, how are you going to bring it? And he says it's like it coming underneath the drawers and everywhere, and then you have
dude,
like all these noises.
nothing beats open air, fresh air.
Yeah,
I love,
well, of course.
yeah, nothing, dude, because open air, bro, with the windows open in the car or outside. That's how I like cigars, man. I don't like cigar. The only cigar place was that this here, because even in Florida, most of the places I would smoke outside. Because Florida, you can smoke outside, bro.
Look, well,
I
the
mean,
problem with the car, you can't have anything to drink. Let's say we want to have a sip of
yeah,
scotch
but
or
dude, I don't
whatever.
drink. I really don't
Yeah,
drink.
exactly.
I don't really drink.
I'm not talking
Yeah,
about
but
drinking a fucking
dude,
car like that.
I'm gonna be 42, man. I'm actually 42 this month. I count the womb. 9 months in the womb. I'm 42. Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm 42, bro. But
You
I'm
made it.
telling you, limiting your alcohol is the best thing you could do, man. Limiting. Have it once in a while, but I limit it. It's the best. It's the best advice I can tell guys out there to limit your alcohol.
Yeah, well, yeah, but still, you know, having a sip of drink, you still can't do it in your car.
Oh no, I'm not. But I'm not drinking my car ever, ever, ever. I'll never lose
Mm.
my driver's license. No, I'm not doing that. No.
That's not just losing driver license. You're gonna lose a lot more.
Oh, yeah, I lose the other license. You lose a lot of shit. You get a lot of trouble.
Yeah, a lot of trouble.
No, once you drink and drive, society they say they can't trust you, and I agree with that. If you're
Yeah.
drinking and driving, man, that's the dumbest thing you could do in this society. Because if you want to be free and drive where you want to go drive to go get food, drive to go get chocha. Well, now you don't have a driver's license.
And
You know?
well, thanks to technology, thanks to Uber, bro. It
Yeah.
becomes
Oh,
so. I mean, these days, I mean, before like you have to wait 1.5 hours for a fucking taxi and all that bullshit. I understand it didn't worth it. Some people just, but with Uber, I mean, no matter where you are in the city, it's like the Uber is like fucking 2 minutes away.
yeah, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah. No,
Uber is
yeah,
faster than for you to go somewhere, find the parking, pay for the parking, all that hustle. I mean, Uber picks you up from the street, drops you off on the street, and then that's it.
yeah. No, Uber's a good thing for that, but yeah, I'm almost done with this thing.
I'm done with this one. This was a big Diddy. Big Daddy, Big Daddy. No Diddy.
So I got this thing. I got this thing down to the nub. Look at that thing, man. I got a perfect. Look at that Sacco. Perfect nub.
Yeah. That's not a perfect nub, but it's a nub. Well, this was a big, thick cigar, man. I'm done.
So
That's it.
what's your favorite? What's your favorite opus?
Uh, I have to say the 20th. I mean
Dubai.
there. But I mean I haven't smoked all of them. Okay, so 25, 25th I smoked, and then the age selection pretty much I smoked all of them. There are a few of them.
What's the one?
Like the
What's the one with the
Stefano
13
Ricci,
on?
this and that. But so
What's the one with the 13? I love the 13 one. The
13, that's the forbidden. Yeah,
oh, that's a great one too, man.
those are good. And then so if I start with would be like Opus 2020, not the 17. Opus 2020, and then 20th,
Yeah.
and then maybe the 13th, and then the regular lines. I think it will go in that order. But there are a few that I
But
haven't
here's the
smoked.
here's the
So
thing though. The reason why I like the regular opus line Destino probably the most, and when listen to what I'm going to say,
yeah, it
is
just sure is good.
that it's yeah great. What I'm saying is they're available. So and they're not that expensive. So if I can get regular Opus X, even in Corona, for like $20, $22 here in Pennsylvania, I'll have a great time for $22. You know what I'm saying though?
But if believe it or not, I haven't smoked those small size Opuses. Not the Coronas.
Oh, dude, those are so great, man.
I did Churchills and then Bellicosos, and well, there's so many sizes. I haven't had all of them. So, but
Right. No, the small sizes I love, man. I can smoke the Corona Opus X so much. I love that
my
size.
phone says 10% charge, so I don't know when it's gonna die.
And I'm going to go to second. But listen, tomorrow night we're not going to talk about fisting. And tomorrow night, I don't know. I'm gonna smoke. I got some Rego cigars. It's Cohiba. I'll just chill out. But man, it's a good time tonight. I had a fun time, but clearly, you talked about New York. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot.
I don't think it was the fisting. It was just people tired. Probably it's crazy Sunday. I mean
It's
crazy Monday, dude.
tired of fisting. It was too much. It was too much.
Yeah.
It was too much, man. So on that note, Sacco, thanks for coming on down. Always a blast. Wherever Gio is sad right now. Gio is sad at Richie. So I don't know. Gio, I don't know what to tell you, Gio. I don't know.
Why you think you're sad?
Because well, you know, I don't know.
Oh,
Gio has feelings too.
He wanted you to stop by on your way back.
Yeah, well, today I left my daughter's house so late, and then dude, I didn't get home. It took me 5.5 hours to get home, man. And on top of that, well, I stopped
Yeah.
for an hour, but still, uh, um, it was so cold and raining. You couldn't even smoke a cigar outside. Dude, today was like 38 degrees. It's fucking cold and raining. It's gross. It's cold.
Oof.
And this whole week is 40 degrees and raining. It's like it's nasty out. Like
I'm
this,
in the short sleeves in my garage.
yeah,
Nice
no,
weather here.
no, dude. We had I don't know, man. I don't know where the fuck spring went. Like spring was nice, and we had 70s and 60s, and then it was like 30s and 40s and rain. Like my god, like this is
Crazy unpredictable, huh?
well, it's been shitty, man. Come on, like 40 degrees and rain. Like in April, like if it's gonna rain in April, at least be like 60 degrees. 40 is not
Doesn't
fun.
add up.
No, 40 is not fun. 40 and raining, like nah, it's
No, no,
you know, no,
no.
no.
All right, Richie.
Hey man, everyone have a
This
good
is it,
time.
bro.
Everyone that came on down is
Take
like
care, guys.
whatever, man. It's a quiet night. All right, man.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
see you
one
around.
of those nights.
Yeah, we can do. God bless,
Take
man.
care, guys. Richie, see you later, brother.
Peace out.